You've probably never heard of a country called Bookland, but I can prove to you that it exists. Pretty much every product sold in recent decades has one of these, a barcode. And if I scan it, we can see that the first 3 digits tells us the country that the product is from. So in this case, 502, UK. In this case, 452, Japan. Now let's see what happens when I scan this. 978, issuing country, Bookland. And if Bookland really is a country, then I think this is its capital city. We're in Swindon, right outside the main distribution centre for W.H. Smith, one of Britain's largest booksellers. And when this was being built in the mid-1960s, they had a problem, because this was their first computerised warehouse, and that meant they needed some way to attach some kind of serial number to every single book so that the computer could log and categorise them. But at the time, no such system existed. It had never been needed before. So W.H. Smith sat down with the publishing industry and came up with this, or more specifically, this. This is a standard book number, a 9-digit code that started appearing on British books in 1967. Britain wasn't the only country thinking about doing something like this, but we were the first to roll out a working system. And so with the world becoming more and more interconnected, the question became whether this system could be made to work on a global scale. And so in 1970, the system was expanded into this, ISBN, the International Standard Book Number. The system went from 9 digits to 10, and you can convert from the old system to the new one just by adding a 0 to the start of the number. So, happy ending. The world had agreed a global standard for book numbering. But can you spot what's still missing? No barcode. Barcodes weren't without controversy. In 1978, Mad Magazine published a front cover that was just a huge barcode in protest against having to include them on their future covers. And they also caused a big problem for the publishing industry because they used a completely new numbering system that would clash with the ISBN one that they had just all agreed to use and built all of their systems around. But barcodes are 13 digits long, and ISBNs are 10. And the first 3 digits of every barcode are a country code. So the solution sort of presented itself. Bookland was invented as a country within the barcode numbering system. Its country code 978 was combined with the 10-digit ISBN to create a 13-digit barcode. The only digit that has to change is the final one, because that's a check digit used for error correction, but computers can work that out automatically. There's been one major change since then, in 2007. ISBNs were expanded to include the Bookland country code directly in the ISBN itself. At the same time, Bookland was granted a second country code, 979, increasing the pool of numbers available as more and more books get released. But the really nice thing about this is if we go back to our first book, imagine you're a second-hand bookstore and you get this in and you need to enter it into your system. Well, it doesn't have a barcode, it doesn't have an ISBN. All it has is this old numbering system that was abandoned more than half a century ago. And yet, with just a few simple steps, you can convert this number to the correct modern-day barcode and modern-day ISBN. I think that's pretty cool. And it wouldn't have been possible without Bookland, and it wouldn't have been possible without a journey that started right here in Swindon, the capital city of Bookland.